I was wondering if I could tell you this story about Peter and Cornelius. Now, in Caesarea, there was a Roman centurion from Italy, a real Roman soldier, a centurion by the name of Cornelius. He loved God. He and his family loved God. He was generous to the poor, and he prayed frequently to God. Now, this particular day, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Cornelius sees an angel of the Lord standing in front of him and says, Cornelius, your generosity and to the poor and your prayers to God have been seen and heard by God. Take your servant and go down the coast to Joppa, and fetch Peter, who's hanging out with Simon the tanner, who's hanging out with Simon the tanner down by the sea. And he went, that's what he did. So when Cornelius' servant got to Peter, he says to Peter, my boss is a Roman centurion, he loves God, and he's asked me to come and get you, for you to come up and speak about whatever you want to say. So the next day, Peter and 6 of his friends go up with the servant up to the coast to Caesarea, and Cornelius and his family are just waiting, waiting for him. The whole family and all his friends are waiting, and when they get in there, Peter says, "Hello, I'm Peter." I said, "Hello, I'm Cornelius." And Peter says, "This is really highly irregular. Jews don't come and visit people from another nation, but God has told me that, not every nation is, not every nation, is bad. So we shouldn't discriminate. And but I'd like to know why you've sent for me." So he says, "Well, 4 days ago," Cornelius says, "4 days ago I was praying, I seen an angel of the Lord in blazing brightness, and he said, go and fetch you, which so you could tell us something about what Jesus has got to you to tell us." And that's what I did straight away. And Peter goes, "Well, it looks like the good news of Jesus is just open to everybody." And, Jesus, he went through the countryside, teaching everybody about God's love for them, and healing the sick and all those that were beaten down by the devil. And we saw it all. We were there and we saw it all. And they executed him on the cross, but God raised him again to life on the 3rd day and allowed him to spend some time with us for a short while. And in that time, he taught us about God's love, and that we should share it, and that we should share about forgiveness and eternal life that's found in Jesus. Before Peter could even finish speaking, God's Spirit came upon these outsiders, these Gentile outsiders, and Peter's friends, the Jewish friends, couldn't believe that the outpouring of God's Spirit even came on to outsiders, the same way as it came on to the Jews. And, Peter baptized them, him and his whole family and all his friends, all those who wanted to accept and receive, forgiveness, those who wanted to do right, he baptized them. The good news of Jesus and forgiveness and eternal life is available to all, like Cornelius. What about you? Well, I think we better go on and talk some more as we go on, okay? See you then.